Everybody can see my screen. This class, because before everybody asked me, is this class being recorded? Yes, I just started the live recording of class. So as soon as I'm done, actually, everybody, Ray, drop the attendance link. If you fill out the attendance link, you'll get access to the YouTube channel, which you can watch it live as it's going on right now. It only takes a minute. It's so we can get you back in the next class so you guys are ready to generate your letters. But I'm really gonna time this. Whoever has a stopwatch on their phone, you can pull it out right now if you're not on your phone. Pull your stopwatch out and hit stopwatch. And when you got that stopwatch out, stay ready. Well, I'm waiting for everybody else. See how many readies I got. Thanks, Ray. Anybody else gonna pull their stopwatch out? There we go. We got two stopwatches. Watch this. I promise you. 1, 2, 3, go. When I say go, that's when you start it. When I say stop, you stop it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. After everything's set up, I'm going to go send rounds of attack. I'm going to go to the attack area. I'm going to select my client. I'm going to select maximum efficiency focus. I'm going to put in Dion Love as my printing thing and select my team and hit generate. I'm done. Stop and stopwatch. 17 seconds. Every single time. And I stuttered. I could have had that at 15 seconds. And I stuttered. Who cannot fix their credit in 17 seconds? Put me in the chat if you can't fix your credit in 17 seconds. Melvin, how you doing? Ah, yes. That's 17 seconds. Now, this is what I'm going to say to everybody. It's aggressive. It's not the most aggressive, but it's aggressive. But that's for somebody that does not want to learn how to read a credit report. So if you don't want to learn how to read a credit report and you want to just attack it and you want to go ham on it, that's how you do it. 17 seconds. Maximum effective focus. If you don't want to print it, send it to my team. My team will help you. Put Dion Love, you get a cheaper code, and generate. 17 seconds. How many people want to know how the software actually works now? How many people are intrigued to stay here for the whole class? Put a me in the chat. How many people want to be power users? Put a me in the chat. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right. I'm going to show you 2 ways to dispute tonight or attack. I'm going to show you the 17-second method, and I'm going to show you the 1-minute method. The 17-second method is I don't want to learn anything. The 1-minute method is I want to learn how to do this and read the credit report. I'm going to give you cheat sheets tonight. I'm going to give you examples. I'm going to give you things tonight that is going to blow your mind. But I need everybody to be on board. Give me 1 second over here while I get this, while I get something from here. Give me 1 second. I made something for you guys tonight. I'm going to have a visual that I want to share with you guys. I just needed to come up. Bear with me 1 second. Now, when I do this, I'm going to explain everything to everybody. As I go through this, I'm going to give you a little bit about myself. Mr. Keith, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get to it when we go into the pricing section. First, I'm going to do the dashboard, then the pricing section. We'll go into it, Mr. Keith. Give me about 5 minutes. There is no major pitch. There is no nothing. It's all on a website, so if you register, you can go in the pricing section and look, but do not pay for anything until I go over everything, okay? So, on this software, this is your most important page. And why is it most important page? Because it tells you things about how to get in. This is your, whatchamacallit? This is your name, username, and a general attack. Well, now I have a visual for this. That's why I was downloading it. I want to explain this to everybody in a way that you'll understand this. A general attack or a GA or a credit is an actual. A general attack can be called a token, a GA, or a credit. It's what you pay the AI to generate your letter. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop this in the thing for everybody to see this. Okay? I'm going to drop this in the thing so everybody can have that, download that, so you understand it. The general tag equals GA token credit. It's your actual credit to pay the software to generate the file. It will generate one client's file for 1 month, and it will generate all the letters that are needed. Here's it. It will generate unlimited negative items, unlimited letters, unlimited pages for one client in 1 month. So one token generates all of that. Let me break it down into numbers. If I spend one token and I have a client that has 100 negative items, it can generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. Now, if I have client B that has 10 negative items, it can generate 30 letters and 300 pages, but it will do what it needs to based upon the negative items that are on the client's file. Does that make sense to everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if it makes sense. Put a 2 in the chat if I lost you. 2. All right. I got a bunch of 2s. So let me break it down. You remember when you guys went, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm going to date myself now. You remember when you went to the arcade and you played skee ball? Okay. You paid any arcade game and you popped a token in there, right? Yes, that's for every round you have to pay, Angel, every round. So when you drop a token in the game, you are obligated to play that game. It's the same thing with the software. You have to go to the machine, get the token. Now you have the token. Now you can put it in the machine to play. I remember the arcade sets. That's how I went to. I put $1 in the machine. It gave me 4 tokens. When I got those 4 tokens, that's when I went to play the game. That token is only utilized to actually generate and utilize to pay for what the software generates. Now, what the software generates is one token can generate a whole client's file. It doesn't generate one negative item. It doesn't generate one category of item, nothing. It generates the whole file, everything that's negative on that file. So if the file has 100 negative items, then the software is going to generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages because that's what it deems. If the client has 10 negatives, okay, different client has 10 negatives, it could generate 30 letters and 300 pages. Now, I'm going to switch it up on you. Say the client has 1,000 negatives. It can generate 30 letters and 300 pages. It's just what it deems to generate. Just understand that this is a credit right here. This is a credit, and every time that you hit generate, it's going to take 1 credit. Does that make sense to everybody? Again, if it makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If it doesn't make sense, put a 2. I want to see a bunch of 1s, no 2s. And it's okay if there's 2s. I want everybody to understand that. We're here to learn. It's just an example, Miss Beckham. It's just Bickham. It's just an example. I'm just giving you an example on what it could potentially generate. If I show you, I could show you the software generating 300 letters for only 10 negative items. And it's the truth. Here, I'll show you. Ready? Here's a file that I've done. This has about 10 negative items, and it generated, where's the 324 letters. Just giving you an idea. Yes, it can generate thousands upon thousands of pages. And if you can see, here's all the page generations. Just understand each file is different. It's never the same thing. It's never the same thing, guys. It's just to understand. It can generate whatever it needs to get the job done. So that's why when you every one of these is a token. Every one of these is 1 token. So I've used in this software, just to give you guys an idea, I've used 127 tokens. Just to give you that idea. Are the letters creating results or are they getting the job done? Pure Intentions Home Care. Can't answer that question for you, but ask it at the end. There's a way that I can get around it. Technically, we're not allowed to answer that question. I went over it last night. I'll do it again just to give you that idea. If anybody tells you they're getting results, right, it's technically against the FCRA. Now, I do a lot of printing, so I can give you a printer's answer. I can't give you a credit repair answer. That's why I said, ask me at the end of class. I got you. I'll answer it for you because I can answer it from a printing standpoint. All right. So does everybody understand the tokens? Are we good with the tokens? Do I have any more 2s? I just want to see the 2s. Any more twos? I saw there's a bunch of ones. Any more twos? Mr. Clergy, okay? Where you lost? Hold on, Dion, 52. Mr. Clergy said 2. I want to make sure that he gets it. Token. Think of it as a credit. Think of it just as a credit. When you buy a token in the software, you're literally exchanging your money for that for that token. That's what you're exchanging money for, one hand to another. Make sense? You're just saying, okay, you're going to take my USD, you're going to change it to AI tokens. That's all it is. That's why I call it a token. But it's general attacks. If they come verified, you have to buy another attack. Yep. Okay. Good. Makes sense. Perfect. All right. I got no more 2s. No, you don't get 4 rounds. You get 4 tokens, Angel. 4 tokens. Not 4 rounds, 4 tokens. So let's go into that. Okay? Guys, don't jump ahead. Stay where we're at. The fact that he knew how to answer that question lets you know they know what they're talking about. I don't know, Terrence, what you're talking about, but yes, I'm 15 years in this industry. I know this industry like the back of my hand, and I made almost $1 million in this industry monthly when I was doing credit repair. I'm a heavy hitter in this industry. I am now retired, and all I do is print. That's all I do. So one token takes care of one client. Yes, for 1 month. Yes, Mr. Terrence, trust me, there's a lot I know. So a lot of you stay, you're gonna pick my brain, and I go as long as you guys want. So let's keep moving, guys. Let's hold off on some of these questions because some of these questions are gonna get answered. Just focus on the questions on the actual screen that we're on right now, and we'll keep moving, right? Mr. Clergy, I'm going to get there. Ready? So I'm going to keep moving on this screen, and then we're going to get to a couple of questions and answers when we get to, let's keep the questions on the screen that we're at. I promise you, as I keep moving, you're going to get a lot of questions answered immediately. All right. So now if you got questions, there's 2 free communities. The first free community is our Facebook group, which has got 19,848 members that are doing credit repair, ladies and gentlemen. You are not alone. Okay? And this was started 4 years ago. Now, Ray is going to drop it in the chat. Please, for everybody that's here, go and join this community. It's where I am the most active, and also my team is the most active. It's the school community, and here's the school community. We got 952 members since we started this community in January. And in this community, we go over a lot of things. It's got the live calendar. It's got how many people are online, and it's got where we post our results and all that stuff. This is where we're at. So I want everybody to understand that this is where we do most of our damage. Okay? Now, here's the cool part. I'm going to go right into pricing. You don't have to wait to find out how much it is. Here's the thing. If you're on this call tonight, I'm going to say this to you. Do not buy the iron package. You're going to go, Ali, why? Why do I not want to buy the iron package? It's what I can afford. If that's all you can afford, please go after what you can afford. All right? I'm not going to sit here. When I say this, and I say this truthfully, I do not work for the software company. I work for the printing company. I own it. Okay? I own it with my wife. So I have no reason to lie to you on what is the better package for you to pick. Here's the thing. $97 gets you 1 token. The bronze package gets you 4. The average person that comes into this software makes 3 mistakes on their first generation. When they make 3 mistakes, it costs $177 to own the iron package. Well, guess what? The bronze package is still $147. Now, guess what? If I compare boom and boom, both, if I compare the two of them, this package is $217 for the same 4 tokens that is given in the bronze package. So I am telling you, money wise, keep this for 2 months, generate your letters, make your mistakes, cancel, and downgrade to the iron package after 2 months, because you will have some savings in the bank of tokens because they roll over and you can utilize them every month after that. That is the key. Everybody good with that? Do they understand that? Now, for the people, I've got 10 clients, I've got 12 clients, I've got 30 clients. Here's how it goes. Whatever the number is, if this is 8, if this is 17, 30, and whatchamacallit, and 100, do me a favor, take all these numbers and divide it by 2. Why? Because give yourselves 2 GAs per client as a buffer in case you make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you have another GA. Because if you don't and you get, I've got 8 people, I'm going to buy this 8 people package, right? And I go and I make one mistake, well, guess what? I got to go spend another $40. Well, for $40, that brings me to 237, which I can get another 7. What is that? I can get another 8 GAs for another $50 at that point. Make sense? So at the end of the day, I'll show you guys how we move money through the system really quickly. Okay, I've been running my business off the bronze package for over a year. Angel, the same thing with me, bro. I got the bronze package in my own software. I've been had the bronze package, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I literally use that. Okay, I've been doing the same thing, man. I tell you guys what I have. If everybody wants to see it, I'll go into my own software and show you right now. I don't care. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me to show you guys. Here, you know what? Fuck it. Here's my white label of the software. Same thing. Here's my white label of the software. I pay for it every single month. Here we go. Select subscription. Look at this. How much is that? $147. I've been paying $147 since 2024. Excuse me. That's 2 years, guys. Actually, it is exactly 2 years. It's 2 years and a month that I've been paying for this. $147. So I'm not telling you something I wouldn't pick for myself. I don't ever do that. Make sense? All right. Does anybody have a question on what package they should pick? Any questions? Who's going to get signed up right now? Who's going to get signed up right now? All right, let's go. I'm going to wait for, when you sign up, put the package that you get signed up for, because you know what I'm going to do? If we get 10 signups, I know what I'm going to do. If we get 10 signups tonight, I'm going to drop some major game tonight. The best package would be that 147, Miss. I think it's Kawana. Get that 140. How many clients do you have? Silver. Get it? Okay. So stay to the end of class. We're gonna talk about how to monetize this. We're gonna talk how to monetize this. So if we're gonna start, I want everybody, if you're gonna start, at least start at the 147 package tonight. Let's get rocking. Put it in the chat as soon as you sign up. Let's get 10 people. I'm gonna drop some fucking major game tonight. Put it in the chat as soon as you sign up. I'm gonna start calling it out. Carlos, you signed up for silver? Perfect. Can you answer the question, please? Hold on. But how many clients do you have? Me personally, I don't have any clients. I don't do credit repair anymore. I was using the software to show people how to, so I was selling the software. So my thing is, I don't do credit repair anymore. So I was selling the software for selling the software to people, and I will pull their report, show them what it looked like, and then get them to sign up for the proper package. So when I pulled all, and here, I'll show it to you. I don't care. If I come into my software and I pull all the people in, hold on, give me a second. Home. If I go to manage all users, all these people I would go and they signed up for my software at one point in time. So they all signed, well, not me, okay? But they all signed up for my software at one point in time. Okay. So when they sign up for the software, I'm not selling credit repair anymore. I'm selling software. And that's the key. I would rather sell software than sell credit repair because it's just a price on that point. So that's when you ask me, like, well, how many clients did I have? Zero clients. I have to pay 147 every single month. For that to keep the software active so I could get people to buy the software. So I don't really market the software like I used to because I do this class now. So I do this. I can't do both at the same time. It's either I do my own webinar or I do the M2 webinar for you guys. So I'd rather teach more people because I only have 5 people in my class and Dion's got 60 people. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, if you ask me a question, I ain't afraid to answer it. I ain't afraid to answer it. I'll answer it truthfully. I use this software for funding. So when I was doing credit repair in 2019, when the software was very baby, question about mailing at the end, Angel. At the end. Let's stay right here. When I was doing credit repair at the back then, I did use the actual version of this software that doesn't exist anymore. So it's crazy. We would have to handwrite the letters. So it was a lot crazier back then. I don't see anybody signing up. Where's everybody? Come on, put your number in the chat. Carlos is the only one that locked in. All right. Miss Bickham, put your number in. Put it in. Put that number in. I want to see the number. 147? I only got 2 people. Damn, man, that's it? Ms. Brenda, 147. That's 3 people. Okay. I guess we don't want game tonight. Do you think credit repair is still a good business? I'm asking because I want to add credit repair to my tax business. Yes, absolutely, France Lee Pierre. Yes, I absolutely do. But you got to know what to do. If you don't know what to do, then no. But that's like you and your tax business. If you add to your tax business credit repair and you focus more on the taxes and understanding the taxes and not understanding actual credit repair, then no, it's not going to be fruitful for you. But you also have to understand the law. If you understand the law and how it works and what this system does versus the other thing, then you're actually going to start to get results. And that's why I want to see people locking in. I want to see people locking in because there's a lot that I can teach you in this software that other people don't know about. I'm up here because of how much I know about this software. Realistically, I know a shit ton about this software. And it's because not only do I have my own version, but I play around with it. And the thing is, when you play around with it and you understand credit, you actually understand the law, you start to get deletions. Does that make sense to everybody? Come on, guys. All right, I'm going to keep going. At least give it to the ones ready to use the game. Some of us may not have it, but they will. Look, I'm gonna give it to everybody tonight, regardless. I want to see people locking in. Y'all just gonna get me in trouble. I'm not supposed to give away all the game. But I love giving away the game anyway. All right, let's go. So the next piece over here is getting your credit report. Okay, when you get your credit report, there's 2 things that you can do. Here's gem number 1. First gem that you can do is click over here, go to M2 Phenom, right? Go to M2 Phenom and get that, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to get the specialty report, okay, from, from My Free Score Now. And when you get the specialty report from My Free Score Now, it's going to give you your clients and not your clients. It's going to give you the specialty report to be able to pull in and utilize the highest piece inside of the software. And when you utilize the highest piece inside of the software, okay, it'll go crazy and help you out to actually generate the highest level of letter. Now, put a gem in the chat if we want gems. Put a gem in the chat. Let's go. I want to see gems. I'm not signing up, but I'm going to start giving some gems. Ready? Who want to make some extra money by just Coming to class. Ready? It's called an affiliate link. Go get your affiliate link to My Free Score Now. Now, when you get your affiliate link to My Free Score Now, you get that specialty Epic Pro report. I just dropped the link in the chat for everybody to become an affiliate. You get that affiliate, and now you send them your link. What happens when you send them your link? What happens when you send them your link? You get paid when you send out your link for them to pull their credit report. Now you getting paid. All right, that's the first gem I dropped tonight. I want to see more people get locked in by the end of the night. Girl, just ask questions when we get to the end of class. So that's the first gem I'm dropping tonight. Right? First gem. Commissions every month. Exactly. Commissions every month. Now, when you do that, you make your commissions, and a lot of people keep the credit reporting stuff even long after they're gone with you because they like to have idea of what's going on with their credit. So you getting paid from a credit. I still get paid. Hand to God, I got Identity IQ, not My Free Score Now, because they weren't around when I started credit repair. I'm still getting paid from a client from 2017. From 2017, they still paying me for my credit monitoring service on Identity IQ. 2017. Yo, next year, that's 10 years they paying me. But that's the key. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that's that level that we have to get at. We have to be smart. If we're going to treat this as a business, we've got to act like a business. And how do we treat this as a business? Everybody, tonight, I want you to understand something. You are not doing this for yourself. You are a client. I am not Angel. I can see your Angel. You are not Angel. I'm fixing Angel's credit. No, I'm fixing Angel, the client's credit. Because if we don't put this as we're a client, we are going to screw up. So let's start to actually treat it as a client. If we want our client to pay for monitoring every month, we have to pay for monitoring every month. If we want our client to pay for software, we have to pay for software. If we want our client to stay on board, we have to stay on board. You know why? Because our translation of how we treat ourselves, okay, and how we handle it ourselves translates to the client when we actually start to get clients. If I don't trust what I'm selling, I can't sell it. That's why I sit up here. The reason I sit up here is because I know what this software is capable of doing. So I forgot that there was a person that asked me before, well, does this software get results? Legally by law, but I can't answer that question from the credit repair standard. But from a printing standpoint, I absolutely can answer that question. And I've seen this software get results that other people haven't gotten. That's the key. All right, let's keep moving. I'm going to go to the manage all users section. We're actually going to create a profile live together. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to go manage all users. I'm going to go manage profile. I'm going to hit add profile. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do this like this every time. I am my client, right? I don't know crap about myself. I'm going to take my documents out. Okay, ready? Write this down. Write this down. You can even write it in the chat. Write this down. First name, last name, date of birth. First name, last name, DOB. The best document is a passport. First name, last name, DOB, date of birth. Best document is a passport. I'm way ahead of you guys. What happens if I don't have it? State ID and driver's license is okay. But if the address doesn't match where you're currently living at, it could cause issues. That's why we use the passport, because the passport doesn't have an address. So if you have a passport, you're ahead of the game. That's your best document. If you don't have a passport, use your driver's license or state ID. All right? And this is what I'm going to do. When I do that, I'll look at it. My first name, my middle name is going to go in the first name box. My last name and my suffix is going to go in the last name box. My date of birth is going to go into the date of birth. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all that's on there. I close that document. Yes, passport card. I use the passport card, Jamal. So if you got a passport card, that's perfect. I actually like the passport card better. I'm going to use it in the example when we get up on the screen. Okay? I do that. I close that document, whatever it is. I take that document. I put it down. I don't want to even look at it again. I'll move on to my next document. Social Security card. I don't got my Social Security card. Ray, drop the link for everybody. Go get a Social Security card. There's no reason you shouldn't have a Social Security card. I lost it. I don't care. Go get one. I'm not here to sugarcoat shit to everybody here. Go get one. It takes you 20 minutes to get one. Go get it. If your client doesn't have it, send them the link and tell them exactly what I just told you. Because you can use a W-2 or a tax statement. But guess what? Their government ID and name is on the actual Social Security card. You can match them perfectly with the ID. Now your proof of your proof of name is matched up twice, and now they're going to want to use it more. So now I'm just going to fill that out. I put the dashes inside. If you don't want to put the dashes, that's up to you, but I put the dashes. Phone number, ladies and gentlemen, this is nice and easy. If it's yourself, you don't have to put your phone number. You fill in 5s across the board. If it's a client, always put the phone number. Always put the phone number. God forbid you lose a client, you use your phone, whatever the case may be, make it easy on yourself. Okay. Proof of address. I'll label this on a simple rate. Proof of address. POA. Proof of address. Not power of attorney. Proof of address. Bank statement. The best document is a bank statement. Why? Why is it a bank statement? Here's the reason why it's a bank statement. It is a bank statement because you cannot forge a bank statement. They have custom fonts that cannot be forged. Now, yes, greatest forgers can do that. I understand that. But a normal person, it cannot forge a bank statement. Even with AI, they still screw it up. Okay? And they can tell that. That's why they want you to use the first page of the bank statement. Okay? First page of bank statement. Write that in the chat. What are we using for POA? There you go. Bank statement. Thank you, Law. All right. Perfect. Now watch how we're going to fill this out. Very simple. Very easy. I am going to fill out everything in its entirety. Watch how it works. 8 North West 12th Street. APT. I don't have enough room to write out apartment. 14C. Northeast Tower. See how I spelled everything out? You got to spell everything out. Don't leave a level of ambiguity in there if you don't spell it out. Spell it out. Right? Let's check this out. City. Not Siri, city. Stupid phone.
Okay.
And then follow everything that's on the bank statement. I'm going to ask a trick question in a second. All right, here's my trick question. You ready for this? If my ID says I live in New York, New York, and my bank statement says I live in Manhattan, which one am I putting on the on the city list? It's a trick question. AKA they're the same exact place. All to Manhattan. Good job. Good job. Bank statements, Manhattan. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. I appreciate that. That's good. It means I'm explaining shit correctly. Beautiful. That is the key. We want to make sure every time that we understand that question, because a lot of people get confused. We don't care what the ID says. We only care about 3 things on the ID. First name, last name, date of birth. After that, you put that shit down and you move on. Does everybody see how easy this is? Does anybody have any questions about how to set up their profile? I had a client that has 2 names and 2 last names. You put both of them, brother. You put both of them. That's why I did first name, middle name over here. The box is long. You could do that. Honestly, got all the rest of it. I just did the initial on the middle name. How should I fill it out? Put as much as you can in that box will allow you. As much as that box will allow you. Because I'll explain why. Ready? All right, put gem in the chat. Here comes another gem. Oh, you guys are going to like this. I said this last night. I wish I should turn off the stream for this because this is shit going to get me in trouble one day. Ready? So when you guys are filling out a credit application, when you guys have any credit application, when anything for a request for debt, right? When we request that debt, what happens? We're going to go out over there. We request that debt and we put our name on the file. Nobody ever fills their shit out correctly. They don't put so last night I had a person that said it like this. You have Rodriguez Martinez, right? You have both last names, right? I've had this for the client. Client never put Rodriguez on the thing, but his ID says Rodriguez on it. His ID says Rodriguez Martinez. That's both his last names. Okay? Guess what? If that's his government name, Rodriguez Martinez, that's his government name, and he only put Martinez, he's not Mr. Martinez. That's what people don't understand. So what happens is they put false information on that file and you still got to prove. Now, guess what? When we go to the bureau and we correct the information, what do? We're correcting the information based upon exactly the whole name. So when we put the whole name, we're saying the one that's attached to this name is not correct because that's not who I am. I'm not Mr. Martinez. I'm Mr. Rodriguez Martinez. I have 2 last names and I use both last names. Well, guess what? They have to fix it. And when they have to fix it, they have to remove the file, right? They have to remove the file that is not attached to that. There's no, if they remove that name, when you go to the file and they say, well, we're going to attach to that name, and that name is not there anymore, well, guess what? It's no longer verifiable. Now we start the process to remove the file. You understand the game. Now you're playing the bureau's game. Okay? Now, when you clean your credit, you guys are going to go get funding. Ready? You're going to change your name back to what you initially had. Why? So you can run the same play over again if you screw up your credit and remove that file off your account. I saw Angel's face go, what the F did he just say? What the F did he just say? Yeah, get your pen out and write this shit down. When I'm done with credit repair, I'm going to call yes, okay. All right, how many more people are going to lock in right now? Yeah, run that back. You see, all these people realize they didn't know who was in the game. All right, let's go. Okay, everybody put a ready in the chat when y'all got your pens and papers down because I didn't think y'all were ready. Put your pens in. Let's put the ready in the chat. Okay. Everybody got their pen and paper now? Now y'all ready to take notes? I can see y'all were fucking around before. Oh, I can see that. Y'all didn't realize what was about to happen tonight. Okay, ready? All right, ready? Watch this. We finished credit repair. We got everything done with credit repair. Our name is actually proper. So I could pick up the bureau and call them and tell them to change it back. Could do a verification over the phone. When I do a verification over the phone, when I tell them to change that, I do a verification over the phone, what happens? I can fix all my names and get it back to the initial play, right? Where we at the beginning. So our play now is change it to our full name, and then we're going to change it back. We're going to change it back. Why? Because you're going to go and apply under that name. Okay? You're going to go apply under that name again. So when you apply under that name, right? When you apply under that name, okay? What happens if you default again? Something happens. Everything happens. What do? You go back, put your full name back on, get the old name removed, and now you can take that information off because they can't verify the name because you're using a name that's not truly yours. We already know that. We already know that. We've been known that for a very, very long time. We've been known that for a very, very long. I would change everything. You're going to do your first name. You're going to do your middle name. You're going to do your last name. You're going to do as much as you possibly can. You're going to give them all the data, all, because you don't want it to be verified. So again, I'm going to make the guy's first name on Juan Carlos Martinez, Rodriguez Martinez. Juan Carlos. Carlos is his middle name. Rodriguez Martinez. Okay? Let's go junior. Let's just throw a junior in there for just to have fun with the shit. Okay? So, you know Juan Carlos didn't put Juan Carlos. He just put Juan Martinez. He's not Juan Martinez. He's Juan Carlos Rodriguez Martinez. That's his actual name with the junior. With the junior. So when you go over there, you put that whole name in there. You're telling the Bureau, hey, this is my actual name. The names that you have are not me. That's not me. So because it's not me, guess what? That's not attached to me. And because it's not attached to me, it's no longer verifiable. That's how people actually remove it. That's the start of actually removing. That's the start of the verification process. So when you filled out your name incorrectly, you guys have actually been doing a good thing. Make sense? Y'all just got a lot of information. How many people caught on to that? Right, let's drop that sign up link one more time. Let's get people in here. How many people locking in now? How many people locking in now? Every time somebody buys the software, if you buy the 147 package, put 147 in the chat. If you buy any other package, put the number that you spend. I want to see people go. I'm going to be dropping gems all night. 197. Thank you, Mr. Carlos. Alan, how are you? Here, I see you. Drop a number, Alan. How do I generate a client's report for Identity IQ? Mr. Irwin, we will get there when we get to that point, my brother. You jumping ahead. How you make the system dispute? How do you make the system? They will want the documents to prove it. Yes, you got to have the documents to prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. It's got to be your name. You cannot put a name that's not yours. You have to put your full name. But what I'm saying is you guys don't ever put your full name. I've been doing this too long to know that you don't always go out and fill out a credit app with your right name on it. Right now in the chat, how many people have actually filled out an application for debt and put their right proper name, right middle name, right last name, right suffix? Right now, put. I already got one note. I got two. I got three. There's 50 people in this room. I guarantee you half are going to say no. I guarantee you half of the people are going to say no. Teresa, you are lost. Well, how are you lost? I know you're late. That's why we got to show up on time. That's why we got to show up on time, ladies. Ladies and gents. Why are you lost, Teresa? Where are you lost at? Come on. Answer me. Do we call the credit bureau to have them fix the misspelling and wrong names, or do we dispute them with the bureaus? Chantel, both. Don't rely on one method, ladies and gentlemen. Rely on as many methods as you possibly can. If I bring your horse to water, I don't want to force it to drink, but at this point, I'm going to shove their damn head in the water and hope they drink. I don't have a clue from the beginning. Miss Teresa, you late. I'm in the middle, girl. We start at 8 o'clock. We almost at 9 o'clock. You got to get in. We're in the middle right now. So just take notes. I'll give you the YouTube channel, and you can watch some of the YouTube channels. I teach live on Tuesday. Guys, my schedule has changed. I don't teach on Tuesday anymore. I teach Monday and Wednesday's class, both 8 o'clock classes. So if anybody wants to come on Monday and Wednesday to come get. No, don't worry about that. We get you rocking and rolling. Ray, can you send Miss Teresa the attendance link so she can get the YouTube channel right now? So if she has got to leave, she'll be good. All right, beautiful. That's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Fill out your email address so you get to rock and roll. Now, after I did this piece, after we've gone over everything, after we've just set up this. Where do we get this software? Ray, drop the software for the person that's asking. Register right there. Beautiful. Okay. Now, guys, I don't fill out the rest of this data. I showed you there's 19,000 people using this software. 19,000 people. If you're trying to fix their credit, right? You're trying to fix their credit. And you put an email address in and it's attached to an account, all this stuff that you fill in just got lost. Answer Chantel's question, please. I did answer it. You just missed it. I said you do both. You never lead a horse to water. That was the lead the horse to water cry. I'm going to force it to drink. You do both. You do as many methods as you can and do whatever method that you can that works. If I pick off, I'm a New Yorker. I apologize. I got speed in the blood. I'm sorry. Okay. You talk fast. Okay. If you have multiple methods and one of the methods is pick up the phone and fix it, you're going to want to do that because that's a method. You can't do everything over the phone. You can only do certain things over the phone. So that key, you want to do whatever you can at that point. Okay? All right, let's go down. I don't fill out any of this other stuff. I just hit save. Now, when I hit save, it brings me back over here. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. We're almost done. After I do this, we literally get to this send rounds of attack. Once we get to send rounds of attack, we're done. So here we go. And I already showed you one method with 17 seconds. So here's how it looks. Ray, did you clear this? Oh, awesome. Good shit. All right. So now you clear. No, I need the credit. I hope you didn't clear the credit report on that one because that one's the crazier credit report. Okay, beautiful. All right. So clear this one, always the test file. All right, guys. So I'm going to show you how to upload the files. So now when we go through this, you guys see the client's information. Everything is uploaded. We did that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to upload the files. Do me a favor, guys. Try to do this on the computer if you have it. Some people screw up the names and things like that. Okay? Right? Of all the stuff that they're doing. Okay? And try the best to do that. Why? Because what happens is some people, when they do it on their phone, they upload the wrong pictures. I'm not going to go in detail, but I'll just tell you that they upload the wrong pictures every now and again, and we don't want to see some of the pictures that you guys update. I could tell you stories. All right. So let's come over here. Social Security. And then the last one over here is the proof of address, which is our bank statement. Here's our bank statement. All right. So once we upload proof ID, Social Security, proof of address, I'm just going to hit save. When I hit save, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful this looks. Look at that. Crisp, clean, everything is perfect, legible. This is how you want to send it to the Bureau. The way that you get the Bureau to send you a document verification letter back is by sending in stuff that is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, your Social Security card should be signed. Your bank statement should look crisp. And your ID should look perfect. So yes, I fill out the email address. I do. I just have, these are test accounts. I don't have clients, but if you see on my actual name, look, all the email addresses are actually filled out. Okay? Once we do that, we're done. I'm going to do an identity IQ report tonight, and I'm going to do a my free score now. Ready? I'm going to do my free score now first. Watch how easy this is. I'm going to go to the My Free Score Now website. Let me close it out so you guys can see this. Ready? I'm going to go to the My Free Score Now website. Watch this. I can literally go get credit report and click here. Watch this. Ready? You see that? I click My Free Score up here. I go over here to email address and name. I click, I have a client that was nice enough to give me the credit report. So I have it over here. I'm going to log in. I click log in. It's going to bring me right to the page. When it brings me right to the page, we are going to go to this little person over here. And we're going to click my profile. How many people are with me right now? Put a me in the chat if you with me. I have not lost you. Perfect. I want to see a bunch of me's. Me. I only got 3 me's. I don't like 3 me's. There we go. I want to see more me's. Let's go. I don't want to see a you. I want to see a me. Here we go. All right. Now, I only need 2 things off of this spot right here. Ready? An email address and the secure access control. That's all I need. You see where it says regenerate client token? You're going to click regenerate client token. I am not going to click that. There's a reason why I'm not going to click that. This is an actual client's file. If I click regenerate client token, they're going to lose access on their software. I don't want them to do that. So I have the token saved. You should save your token somewhere. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the email address. I'm going to go back to the software. And I'm going to click no monitoring company added. I'm going to click that plus sign. I'm going to click monitoring username. I'm going to hit that email address. Done. Now, when I click this regenerate client token, it's going to pop up a screen. Once you follow the things, it's say copy to clipboard. Literally copy it to clipboard. How many people are lost right now? Put a me in the chat if you're lost. If you're not lost, we get to rock and roll. If you're not lost, put a you in the chat. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to take the token, which is copied to the clipboard, and I'm going to hit paste. I'm done. Did everybody understand that? Did everybody understand that? Give me a yes if you got it. Give me a no if you don't. I swear it's that easy. No. Why you lost? Where you lost at? Where'd you go? I saw your camera on and you just disappeared. My free score now. You got copy and paste the credit report. That's this over here. You got to copy and paste the credit report. So what you're doing is copy and pasting the credentials to My Free Score Now. You remember when I told you at the beginning you got to get My Free Score Now? Okay. So now we got to tell the software, I need you to go to My Free Score Now. I need you to get the credit report from My Free Score Now and bring it back over here. So the way that we do that, there's a communication thing. It's called an API. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to let you know that. Okay, good. So what happens is the API to talk to one another, I'm going to need an email address and the secure client token. I get that from the profile over here on My Free Score Now. When I click my profile, it says the email address and the secured access control token. It says it right here. You click that and you paste it into the software over here. Once I'm done, I hit save. What do you mean? Yeah, you can copy and paste both. Yeah, you don't got to go crazy. Copy and paste you could do one at a time and then you hit it, save. Yeah, you do one at a time and boom, there you go. All done. Now it pulls that in. Did everybody understand that? Or what happened? Okay, perfect. Hey, as long as you get it, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Everybody good? Did we get that? I'm gonna be honest with you. The next one's gonna be the hard one, Mister. Where'd he go? I saw him, Mister Irvin. There he is, Mister Sampson. That's the one I need. Mister Sampson's gonna get me to go crazy over here. All right, yo, I got you. Right. So now that's one credit report. Now, if you have identity IQ or my score IQ, which is a FICO score, you're gonna click Add Report. If you click Add Report, you initially said hitting generate token would take their access away. Yes. Um, Ray, can you drop the YouTube link for that person right there? So look at this. Um, so yes, if I hit this over here, the token is only good for the generation. So if you generate it, you got to save it. So I have it. Okay. Because I have that generation, I'm not worried about it because I have their token. I can utilize it because we generated it together. But if I click regenerate over here, whatever her software that's attached with that token will stop. It will stop working. Okay. So let me do my score IQ. Identity IQ and my score IQ are the same thing. So let me do my score IQ. Same exact way to pull it into the software. I'm just going to use the identity. I'm just going to use my score IQ because it's just easier and I actually have a name, which actually is mine. So I don't have to use somebody else's report. So I come in, I pull the report. So this is how it works. This is how easy it is. When I come into the software and I get that, as soon as I load this page up, and let's get how to load this page up. Not everybody needs to do this. So if everybody wants to queue out for a second, go to the bathroom, get up, grab a drink, do something, that's fine with me. Go do that right now because I'm gonna teach something that if you're just using my free score now, you can just go. I don't want to confuse you, but if it's somebody else is like, no, I gotta learn how to do this, that's fine. Stay on in. I'm gonna teach you. So you could either do it add report section over here or go to manage profile and on the outside click upload report, which is upload report right here. So you do either or. Okay. Now, when I come over here, I click over here. I click view most recent report. This is how easy it is. Once I click view more recent report, I click download this report. Once I click download this report, I'm going to click open the report. Once I open the report, it's the same thing every time. I'm going to right click, view page inspect source, Control A, Control C, or Windows A. Your file is right. Well, how can I say I do credit repair and my file's wrong? How can I say I did that and my file's wrong? You know, that's literally being a hypocrite. Come on, guys. Okay, I got to show you guys the truth, right? And then Control C, Control V, and I'm done. Did you get that, Irvin? Jamal, be right back. We ain't going nowhere, man. Come on, stay locked in. Stay locked in. Jamal, Irvin, you get that? I got lost. Perfect. Where did you get lost at? The identity IQ part? How can we be friends? What do you mean? Yeah, I got you, bro. What's up? Uh-huh. You go to credit report, you see download this report. After you click download this report, you're gonna open the report and it's gonna look like this. After it look like that, okay? After it looked like that, you're going to right click and click view page source. And it's going to open up this screen, which gives you a whole bunch of code. You got that? Control A, Control C, Control A, Control C, bring it back to the software, Control V. I see. No problem. Ms. Bickham. Bickham? I think I said that right. You want to be friends? Ray, drop the social media link. Let's go. Anybody who wants to be friends right now, let's go. Come watch what I do. Okay? Once you do that, you hit process HTML and now it'll pull the report. You're done. Save report. Process and save. You're done. Control P on the software. Top echelon financial IG. I just gave you guys that. You guys can go follow. Just sent the offer on Fiverr. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Once you did that, it will be in the manage profile section at the bottom, and we're good to rock and roll. Are we good? Are there any questions right now? Have we got any questions? So because it's the favored report in the software, it's going to be easier. Yes. But there's people that have been running credit repair companies such as myself that use this software for other things and they have their preferred vendor. I don't use my free score now. I only use a FICO score. I do funding. I don't need a Vantage score. People don't fund under Vantage, they fund under FICO. So why would I give my client a FICO score, a Vantage score, if I'm putting them into funding? So now, if you guys are getting a credit repair agency started, you don't care about that. I care about that. Make sense? There's 3 reports: Identity IQ, My Score IQ, and my free score now. So yes, those are the only 3 reports. Can I get a one-on-one training? I charge $1,000. If you want to pay me $1,000, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll charge you. I got you all day long. I got you all day long. I charge $1,000 for I charge $1,000. I go over about an hour, hour and a half is usually my maximum that I'd go. But absolutely, I'll go. I could do that. How do we link? I just gave you my socials. Just hit me on social. DM Ray. Ray, message Miss Bickham directly. DM Ray, and I'll get you. He'll get you my phone numbers and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Ready? Let's move forward. So send rounds of attack. We're done. We created everything. We save everything, and this is what it's going to look like. Right here. This is a perfect file ready to go. Name, middle name, last name, date of birth, social security, phone number, addresses across the board. Everything's perfect, right? I've got the credit report pulled in from my free score now. I've got, come on, right? You deleted the wrong one. Here we go. Let's add this. Oh, that's not it. Is this better than Dispute Beast? Everything is subjective. Why would you ask me as if it's better than Dispute Beast? And then I'll give you the real answer at the end of class. I can answer that question a lot better than anybody else can. I actually can. I'm the one person that can answer that question better than anybody else. Add my images over here, and here's the images. And I'm going to add a fake document for you guys to see, just so you guys can see it. I'm going to add a fake document over here, so when we generate this letter, you can see it. Okay. Beautiful. Good job, Bry. Here, let's do. Let's do this one. Okay, cool. All right. So now, once we're done with that, dispute B. It's got nothing to do with dispute B's cost them more or any of that stuff. I'll get into it at the end of class. I don't want to focus on that question right now. I want to get in, generate the letter. Once we generate the letter, then we can actually go into the Q&A section, and I'll open it up for you guys to answer whatever questions you want. All right. So now we saved the profile. We got everything set up. We're going to come over here. We're going to click send rounds of attack. So now these have been letters that have been generated. I showed you guys that at the beginning of class. I showed you what the software is capable of doing. The same credit report with 10 negative items can generate 6 letters, also can generate 324 letters. So just to let you know, it can generate next to nothing, and then it can generate a massive amount of letters. Okay? So let's go to the attack. I'm going to go back. I'm going to click the attack area. Let's go to the attack area. When we go to the attack area, right? When we go to the attack area, whatchamacallit? This is what it looks like. Give me a second. I'm just copying something and pasting it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click my client's name that we just set up. Once I click my client's name that's set up, 2 ways. Remember 17 seconds? We set up the file now. Now you understand how it's 17 seconds. I did everything correctly. I clicked maximum effective focus. If I don't want to print my letters out and I want my team to print the letters out, so you don't have to go to the post office. You don't have to double check if it's right. You don't have to worry about anything. You let a professional team who's been doing this double check everything for you. You click maximum effective focus, and you can write literally Dion Love and hit generate. You're done. Done. Right? Now, y'all ain't here for the 17-second mark. Everybody stay till the end of class because I know what you're here for. Everybody put power user in the chat because we're here for the power users. Right? Everybody's here for the power users. Put power user in the chat. I'm waiting to see a bunch of power users. I need more. I need more. Anybody lock in? Did anybody lock in besides Carlos and Ms. Bickham? Anybody else lock in? Anybody else lock in? Put the number that you locked in for it. All right. All right. All right, let's go. I'm going to change this whole game on you. Do it yourself, attack focus. I'm going to leave everything set over here and I'm going to click generate. Okay. After I'm done, it's going to bring me to the AI screen. This is how you control the AI. You can now pick your AI. You can pick how aggressive you want to go. You can click how crazy you want to go. So Ray, let's give them a little cheat sheet right now. Drop that cheat sheet. These are the AIs. Ray's going to break it down nice and easy for you. He's put a cheat sheet, not that one, the other one. Yep, I put the wrong one. He's going to give you the right one. Hold on. I'm going to delete that one. So, yeah, I'm going to delete that one out of the chat. There you go. All right. So now I want to show this to everybody. Ready? Why is it not opening? Where'd it go? Can't. Hold on. Give me a second. I got to get it. I got to download it. Bear with me. There it is. Okay. Watch this. So here's the thing. So as you can see, we have, and I'm just going to make the screen a little different here. Here, the most aggressive and least aggressive broken down. So, as you can see, we label everything for you. Okay. And because you have everything labeled, you know what to select. But I'm going to do something different tonight. If you come to one of my classes, what do I do different? If everybody's telling you to select indemnity, right? Every other trainer, everything in the software, all the videos tell you to select indemnity, right? 19,000 people telling you to select indemnity, right? How many people in here right now? There are 46 people in here right now. We're going to select MPEC. We're going to select MPEC, the second one. Why? We just lowered our stall chances down drastically because we're not sending out the letter. We're not sending out the letter that looks like everybody else's letter. Okay? That's why I said I'm going to drop gems tonight. And for the ones that locked in, you should go thank them because a lot of people not getting this. Let's see how many people locked in. How many people locked in? Put a number in the chat. Let's see it. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got 4 people. I wanted 10. I wanted 10. Come on, let's get a few couple more. There we go. All right. So now, when we put this MPEC, right? We're going to select Opulence 1. When we select Opulence 1, there's 2 ways I'm going to teach you guys to do it. The difference in the 2 ways that I'm going to teach you to do it is you have I'm financially challenged way, and you have excuse me. I'm okay and I want to work on my credit way, right? So if I'm financially challenged, I'm going to click the check all in blue. I'm going to come over here. Hold on, let me try to get this on my screen so we can at least do this all like this. I'm going to click 6, default. Oops, default. Ray, take that screenshot, drop it in the chat for everybody. I'm not going to read the credit report. I'm just going to generate this letter. Click all 3 bureaus and generate the letter. That's it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I had a gentleman that jumped on last night. He said he's been doing it the AI way. He's been doing it this way. He's not really getting the results the way that he should. And this is the reason why, guys. This takes a little bit longer because it's taking all your negative items and shoving it in one letter and say, go with God. Okay? At the end of the day, we can control what we're sending off and how we're sending it. Okay? We're sending it off. We're figuring it out. We're getting all that stuff. And we want to go to that next level. Well, how do we go to that next level? Well, first off, I'm going to take this 6. I'm going to make it unlimited. And then I'm going to come here, and instead of checking all in blue, I'm going to make it green. Why? Blue puts everything combined. Green sends everything separately. Okay? So now, knowing that, I'm going to hit next. We're going to read the credit report together. Ray, did that fancy one that you created, is it working? The one with the click the buttons. Oh, send it. Send it. So we're going to send you 2 versions. Version number 1. I'm going to give you another cheat sheet. Version number 1 is this. Here's version number 1. This is another cheat sheet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? That's just a sheet. You can click on that. You can go to it. You can do whatever you want. Save that. It'll help you. It'll help you go through this process. I'm going to show you version number 2 in a second. But here it is. Ready? How do we know what a negative item is? Well, come over here. And we're going to go to this little orange. Thomas, can you not see what's on the screen, or you can't see what's in the chat? In the chat. That you can't see what's on my screen? I'm not showing anything. I'm just showing the screen. Okay. In the chat. Thomas, I don't know why, but we'll get, if you want, get with Ray, message Ray offhand. Ray will send you all the stuff that we have over. Don't worry about that. We ain't gonna let you go without getting the cheat sheets. All right. So now, this little circle over here categorizes everything for you. I'm gonna ask a trick question, ladies and gentlemen. Which circle color over here do you think is a positive account? I don't have any more to drink. Shit. Put the color in the chat, ladies and gents. Put the color in the chat. There we go. There we go. Green. Green. Why? Green's for money, ladies and gentlemen. Let's remember that. Green's always for money. So let's get rid of the positive accounts. I'm going to come over here, click hide positive accounts, and now all the green is gone. See that? All the green is gone. I promise you, in the next 10 minutes, everybody will learn how to read a credit report. Okay? Simple and easily. Through the software. I'm not going to teach you how to read it online, but I'll read through the software. Ready? Ray, you could drop the link for everybody. We're going to open up the link. Check this out, guys. This is an actual clickable file, so you guys can do this every single time. Ray, I would move the neon colors because it's going to throw it off. I would actually just get actual colors. But check this out. We're going to show you guys this. I'm going to put this side by side. This is actual clickable link now, so you guys know what to copy. So this is how I'm going to do it. We're going to go clockwise as we go through. So when I come over to this circle over here, I'm going to click on number 1. When I go to number 1, I'm going to find, this is a little messed up right now, but I'm going to work with it. You know what, Ray? I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. I like this one better for right now. Let's do this. This one actually matches perfectly. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what the hell just happened. Good effort, Ray. We just need that to be more matching the colors. So I'm going to do clockwise. Ready? Okay, clockwise. Ready? I'll go over here. I click number 1. When I click number 1, I'll look at the color on number 1. The color on number 1 is that deep dark purple. I'll take that deep dark purple. I'll go over here to the abbreviation. I see PI. I see the negative item says personal information. I literally come over here to type a reported issue, personal information, identifier information. I literally come to this and click check. Done. I'm done. Done. Ready? Let's do them again. Number 2. I'm going to click number 2. I see number 2 is that caca brown color, right? Caca brown. I literally go caca brown. It says all inquiries, INQ all inquiries. I go to inquiries. It says type of reported issue, inquiry. Perfect. Check it. Everything checks perfectly. Now, ready? I'm not going to do the last 2. Well, I'm going to do, check this out. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to click on 25 and 26. Tell me what the abbreviation is in the chat. Just type the abbreviation. Don't put the full negative item. Just put the abbreviation. What is the abbreviation? Good job. Good job. Look at that. Y'all know how to read a credit report, and I didn't even click on the damn letter. Y'all know how to do that. Ready? If I click 25, the reason I said that I didn't click 25 is because this says charge off, and this says all other charge off and collection. So a lot of people would have got confused. But if we match it up, it's not a medical charge off. It's not a student loan charge off. So we know it's all other charge off. So everybody that put AOCC, you did a fantastic job. Good job. That's it. Ready? That's 25, 26. Ready? I just read 26 negative items in less than 3 minutes. Ready? Let's do the 27th. Now, the last one is always different on every credit report. Each system has a different color. Each system's color is different because the 27 is the last negative item. We're just going to click it. And now we're going to go clockwise. So I'm going to start over here at 27. I'm going to go up to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock says all other delinquency lates 1-2. And now I'm going to come all the way down about 5 o'clock over here. And I'll find it all other delinquency lates 1-2. I literally checked out. I'm done. Was that hard? Was that hard? Did I break a software down that's so hard and show you how to use it so easily? Are we good? Do we understand that? If we're not good, I'm going to run it through again. I'm going to run a different credit report. Are we good? I need to know from you guys. Are we good? Miss Brenda, you've been here a while. I should expect you to be good. This is so cool. Run it again. All right, Carlos. Let's run it again. Ready? I'm gonna close this out. I already know this. I'm gonna close this out. We're gonna run a different credit report, right? Let's run a different credit report. Okay. I'm gonna select a different. Why is that stupid? There we go. Opulence. Okay. And select opulence one. Check all in green. Put unlimited. Default. And hit next. All right, Carlos, you ready to run it again? You're going to be my guinea pig. I want to see you being the first one running it. Ready? Again, you see all the green, Carlos? We're going to click hide positive items. When we click hide positive items, we have all these negative items here. Ready? Let's run it. I'm going to go over here. Oops. I did it right, but I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to open this up. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Edit the file. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this. Okay. And now let's run it. So I'm going to go to number one again. Carlos, what is number one? I'm going to click on number one. What is number one? Put the abbreviation in the chat. I mean, everybody with Carlos. It's not just Carlos alone, but everybody with chat. No, Papa. You following my finger. Number one literally says one. You got to match it up over here. So you got to go one, come up to the abbreviation here, and go one and match it here. Don't look down here. Don't look down here. This is, you gotta pick the number, go up here, double check everything over here, and come over here. Make sense? So watch it again. Don't watch the finger. Watch the number. Look at the color that says number one. Does everybody see what number one's color is? Type it in the chat because y'all all over the place with what you're writing. What's number one on the chat? Forget about, don't put it, color, purple, perfect. Now we're going to go to purple and we're going to go to the cheat sheet and we're going to find purple on the cheat sheet. What's purple on the cheat sheet? The matching purple, what is it? Bingo. Now, after we come over here, we match this. It says PI, personal information. We're going to come over here and we're going to go type a reported issue and we're going to double check it and make sure that personal identifier information. Perfect. Done. I'm literally going to hit check and we're good. It's not public record. It's not inquiries. It's not any of that. That's why I'm taking my finger off of it and I'm letting you see the color because what I'm scrolling on turns yellow. That's the key. So ready? Let's do it again. Number two. What's number two? Tell me the color. Then we're going to go after the color. We're going to go to the next thing. So what's the color of number two? Perfect. Everybody else understanding the color. Great. You guys are so nice. I call it caca brown. All right. So now take caca brown, right? And match caca brown on a cheat sheet. What's the abbreviation? Just put the abbreviation, guys. It's not AI, Miss Bickham, but yes. I got you. That's autocorrect on your side. INS, yes. All the guys, yes. Perfect. INQ, IQ, whatever you want to write, yes. All that, it all works. I got you. So that's it. We're just going to Select that. Now, here's the part about it that everybody doesn't get. Now, everything that's in this color, in this caca brown color, we don't even go over. We go to the next thing. I'm just gonna tell you guys over here. There's these two lighter greens ones. These are good inquiries or best inquiries. They're attached to accounts. We're just gonna skip over them, right? So now, the next color is 87. What's 87? What's the color? Light purple. Perfect. Light purple. So now I'm gonna click on 87. Right? I'm gonna go over here, that light purple, AODL. I'm gonna check this over here just because I know it's there, but I'm gonna come project AODL 1-2. Perfect. See how that matches? That's as easy as it is. Ready? Let's do the next color. Let's do the next color. The next color is 88. What's 88, guys? Put the color in the chat and then get ready for what it is. Get the abbreviation ready. '88 is not the same color. Tony. Dark purple, yes. So that the other, I would say, and I apologize for you guys. I know there's only so many colors in the rainbow that we can utilize. So I would say the PI is deep purple, right? AODL is light purple, and this will be dark purple, darker purple, right? Dark purple. And yes, it's a student loan, but Carlos, don't get lazy. SLDL 3 plus, because there's an SLDL 1-2. We don't ever want to get lazy because this is how we make mistakes. Trust me, I watched a lot of people make mistakes in this software by just not clicking the right one. So remember, SLDL 3 plus. Check that off, right? Now, what's 89? Give me the color, and we go from there. Perfect. We got red. AOCC. Perfect. Everybody's now all the people that understand it, they're going right to the abbreviation. We're going right to the abbreviation. Red. What's the abbreviation? Nope, that's not that. That's this one. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Perfect. Soccer. Yep. And now we're going to go to soccer. AOCC. Now we just finished all these reds. I don't have to do that. And guess what? 94 and 95 are already check marked. We don't have to go over that. So all we got to do is go to 96. We're always going to go over to 96. And guess what? Student loan derogatory late, because we go up and around, is already checked. We're done. If you run it like this every time, you've read the credit report, you've read what the negative items are, you know what to put in the AI. Does that make sense to everybody? I made this shit stupid easy for everybody because this is how we do. What did you color code in the beginning? Will we do that? What? Hey, it's great. I don't, Ms. Bickham, I don't understand what you're asking for. It was white. I selected white, so you see the check marks over here. So you just see the check marks because normally it's blue. That's why. So it just looks stupid when you're checking the blue. Yeah, I got you. No problem. Like I said, guys, I ain't afraid to answer any question. Now watch. I'm going to make the screen bigger. What happens is it's going to scroll down to the bottom. All those images that we uploaded are uploaded over here. So now I can look at the images. First name, last name, PPC, last Nick samples, and then first name, last name, proof of address, and then ChatGPT. Right? So now I come over here. I click top. I click client info. And I'm just going to go check the lady's information. Boom, 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 boom. Everything looks perfect. I click general settings. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's two ways you can do this. You can wait to do it or you can do it beforehand. I like to do it beforehand sometimes. I click over here, include all 3 bureaus. That's it. Now, I'm going to shut off the AI. You know why I'm going to shut off the AI? Because I have the data to actually program the AI with now. I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to select the round that we're in, opulence 1. And now I'm going to check all, do not attack any of this because I have the information. Now follow it. Personal information, all inquiries. Well, I'm going to follow it almost right here. Look, PI, all inquiries. Now I'm going to go over here, all of the charge off and collection, all of the charge off and collection. SLDL3 plus, SLDL3 plus, and then AODL1-2, AODL1-2. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, count the green check marks. Counted the green check marks, right? 2, 4, 5. How many credit bureaus are there? How many credit bureaus are there? Okay. What's 5 times 3? Great. I go to the first thing over here. I put 15. If 15 is there, great. If it's not there, round up. Default, default, default. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who wants some sauce? Who wants some more gems before the end of the night? Okay. So for all the people that are here, guess what? All the people that are here, guess what? Y'all don't know how to run a credit repair business just yet. Why 15 instead of unlimited this time? Because we're letting the software run at this point. Before we selected all in green. Now we're actually honing in. So because if we hone in, we don't need unlimited because we know exactly what the number is. But when we didn't know what the number was, then we leave it on unlimited. Good question. Very good question. You're the first person to ask me that question. Very, very good question, Mr. Williams. Okay. Now, credit repair agencies normally want to get the job done quickly. So what do? What's the biggest mistake that they do? What do you think the biggest mistake that they do is? Take a guess. They put bingo, send all, dispute all, attack everything at once. And when they attack everything at once and they put everything into one letter, what happens? Or one letter, or they put everything into the one category letter, they get hit with a stall automatically. You know why? The system picks it up. So, a long time ago, I'm talking about like 2018, the company that I was working for in credit repair at that time, they told me that the bureau knows immediately when a credit repair agency sends a letter and when a person sends a letter. There's a threshold that the bureau and the eOscar system will pick up. Do you know what that threshold is? 5 negative items per letter. So I come over here, I had to hit default, 5. And I know the maximum that we should be having in each letter is 5 negative items. Well, guess what I just taught you to do? For every one of you that want to run a credit repair business, I just taught you how to even what you're building. Because now you're telling the AI, I'm not giving you the control to generate the letters. I'm going to control what's on the letters. So now the AI cannot put 12 negative items in the letter, get constant stall letters. It's only going to put 5. So we're going to start to potentially see better results. We'll always remember, when I talk, I give the right terminology. Potentially see better results. Okay? So that's the key. Now, when we want to turn our aggression up, say we're going through a round, okay, and it's moving, right? I can always go 5, 4, 3. I can go 5, 4, 3. Step it down, which means less negative items, better chance. Just increases your chance. Printing cost goes up. Printing cost goes up as we go through this. I just want to say this to everybody in here. The people that are in here that have stayed in here from the start of class till now, bravo to each and every single one of you. We've had people drop off, we've had people go through, but bravo to each and every single one of you. God bless. We're almost going on 2 hours together going through this. Bravo. I just want to get everybody give yourself a round of applause. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sitting over here so far. That's why I'm giving out as much gems as I possibly can. And the people that got locked in, kudos to you. Right? So now we can turn the aggression up by just literally going 5, 4, 3. Now, I start at 5. I start at 5, and I don't wait for the software to get to 5. I start at 5 and say, go right for the jugular, right from the beginning. Okay, so now I hit 5. I leave default, and I'm done. So now I hit next. This is my first round. I don't want to go crazy in the first round. I may not go crazy in the first 3 rounds because I want to get the ball rolling. Okay. Now, you ready? I'm gonna teach you guys something. Ray, did you? Oh, you do have that. You sent it to me. The randomizer. I'm gonna drop this for everybody. I'm gonna drop this for everybody in the chat. Tonight, we're giving all the sauce away. What I just gave you guys is literally the quintessential way of telling the AI how to set up the documents. So now, see this document option button right here? See that document option button right there? We're going to go crazy with this document option. See this? It's got color, print and black and white, include all images, exclude PR, increase in accounts. Watch this. These are all different AIs that write the letter. So what happens? If I print in color and all images every single time, guess what? I'm putting myself with everybody else. But if I print in black and white, and I put it in the chat so you guys can see it. So if I print in color, one-sided, all of this, that was one AI. Here's another AI, number 2. Print one-sided, black and white, include all images. Well, here's another AI. Here's how simple it is. I literally come over here, exclude. Here's another AI setup, right? And then here's the other AI setup. We just come over here and click that, and now that's it. So now it'll generate 4 different types of letters. So if you're not getting results, change the system. Don't keep attacking the same way if you're not getting results. Guess what that's called? Insanity, ladies and gentlemen. That's fucking called insanity. I told everybody, I know this system. I know it very freaking well. And because I know it very freaking well, I just gave you the biggest sauce to start getting deletions quicker than everybody else. That's the key. So now, once I click it, I'm going to do print black and white. I'm going to include all images. Now I'm going to have that. This is the one I like to start with. How many attacks would it give? Okay, 1 attack per 1 month. 1 attack for 30 days. For 30 days. Okay? I click. Once I did that, I got to include all 3 bureaus. If you want to double check the client info again, you could double check the client info again to make sure that it sends out correctly. And you're good to rock and roll. And you click generate. You're done. You are done. Now, how many people want to see that in full speed? Let me ask a question. How many people are still on the fence about the software? Put me in the chat if you're on the fence about the software. Damn, I must have did a really good damn job tonight. Ain't nobody on the fence about the software? Shit. I want it. I need that one-on-one training. That's not. You already said it. We get with you. Ray sent me your number, so don't worry about it. We'll schedule a time with you. You better come with damn questions. I've had it for 6 months. There we go. See? Okay. So we know people that are in here. I want it. There you go. Well, if you're not registered, go and get it. Let's go. Ready? I have a software already, though. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with having a software. I just showed you more stuff that you guys didn't even think of, right? So let me generate this letter for you guys. I'm actually going to shut the printing and mailing service off because I don't need it to go out right now. I like the software fully. I have to fully understand it. I already got results for one of my clients. Man, I told you guys, as long as you know how to use it, you'll start getting results. Use my team. If you use my team to print, you won't make a mistake. I'm not fun when it comes to using my team. I'm sorry. I'm not fun because I'll send your shit back and say you screwed up. And if you don't believe me, ask anybody in here that's printed with me. I will literally tell them, yo, bro, your shit's effed up. Go fix it. When I started the company from the beginning, I used to do edits and everybody wasn't fixing it. So then I stopped because people weren't fixing it. And I started to say only perfect gets printed now. So I started sending it back to people. You people get pissed at me and I don't care. I won't send out garbage. So the letters are generated. We'll open it up. Let's see what this looks like. I'll open this up for you guys. Look at this. This generated 36 letters for this, right? Now I can open up the letter and I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll every time. Every single time. Every single time. And now it'll see you. That's why I wanted to generate one for you guys to see. So you can see the IDs that are uploaded and then all the stuff. So you guys know that it's here. Okay. So that's it. How much would the printing cost? I cannot answer that. And this is the reason why I cannot answer that. Watch this. I just generated 36 files. Last night I generated 21 files. The night before that, I generated 66 files. The night before that, I generated 6. This is the same exact credit report, guys. Same exact credit report. I always say, send it in. We do an estimate for you. If you don't like how much the printing is, just turn around and tell us. But I always tell you, if you got a business and you're running a business with us and you want us to print it because you want us to double check and go over everything, tell me I'm running a business. People that bring weight, I take care of. People that don't bring weight and are lackadaisical, we don't work with. What happened? Yo, people gotta learn how to stay on mute. But that's it. I'm done. Angel, you look like you just seen a ghost. Come off mute. I can't understand you. Come off mute. Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. You want to see this shit? Brother, look, I'm not gonna here because nobody else can show you this because ain't nobody got this. You see this? Yeah, look at this. So I'm not clicking in on it, but you guys can see that. Look, that's one round. This is one round. Bingo. It all depends, brother. You can look at this. You see this? This person's got what? This is 12 letters. This person's got more than 12 letters. This is what? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 15 letters right here. And this is, but that's the pro. I want to tell you something. I only like sending out mail with tracking. 2 reasons. One. Here's the first reason. Reason numero uno. If I send out mail with tracking, if somebody tries to charge me back, I got all the tracking numbers. I literally have everything right there. 1. Number 2, I can't lose your document. So who can lose your document? There's only one entity that can use your document. That's the post office. Now, 3, when you're doing credit repair, right? And you send it out with tracking, guess what happens? When you pick up the phone to call to verify that again, dropping a gem without you guys knowing it, to verify that your documents have gotten there and that they are to proceed with your documents. How can you know that it got there unless you got the tracking numbers to say that they've been there? Bingo. Absolutely, you're going to have to up the... Get out of that $500 fucking range, bro. This is not FCRA. $500 is not for this system. It's not even that it's too cheap. That's for a system that prints out 3 letters for 3 bureaus. That's it. Everything on 1 letter that's 5 pages long. With 1 stamp. Everywhere, bro. Everywhere, man. Well, no. I send out 3 bureaus, and then when we do bankruptcy, then we send it out to the other place. I don't send out everything else. This is just 3 bureau letters. What you're looking at are 3 bureau letters because we're breaking it down. I want you to understand that. We're breaking it down differently than the ways that other people broke it down. Because the way that other people were breaking it down previously, you know what they were doing? They were telling you, send out whatever you can and don't go down and put the numbers down to lower. What they were telling you is, send it out at 10. You'll be all right if you send it out at 10. I'm not telling you that. That's bullshit. Yeah, why? Why are you sending out every 15 days? Oh, I know why you send it out every 15 days. You know why you send it out every 15 days? I'll tell you why. Because they want to make more money. I don't care if you send it out 15 days. I want you to get results right from the jump, right at the beginning. But I can't tell you that. Bro, when we started teaching people how to use this software correctly, so Dion had it once. I'll tell you this. Dion comes to me. This is 3 years ago. Client calls me in the middle of the night, right? Client calls me in the middle of the night. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. I gave them a walkthrough 3 years ago. This is before I had a kid and before I was married. Well, I was married, but before me and my wife were like, you know, I used to do my own thing on a Friday night. she did her own thing. So client calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I answer the phone. I go in, I do a walkthrough with them. They did everything completely wrong. They were wondering why they were never getting results. They were going crazy. And I get a message from Dion that says, bro, this client told me that was a Saturday night. Client tells him on a Sunday, they message him directly and say, yo, this client walked me through, this company walked me through at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night through the software and explained everything to me in depth. The reason that I do that is because you guys don't know. You're taught, go start a business, but you don't know about this business. I was taught about this business. I was taught what to do correct. I was taught how to do it correctly. Okay? So if I was taught how to do it correctly, that's why I said when I get to the Q&A section, if you stay, ask your questions because this is the questions that you need answered. Okay? Because cost, well, you guys are charging, let's be real. You guys are taught, charge $500, okay? 1 round of bankruptcy, 1 round of doing the bankruptcy correctly is $190 in printing. Just with a, it's not, get out of, let me change that thing right off your head. Angel, get rid of that line of fast results. 30, 60, 90 days, get out of it. We're in the wrong fucking software for that. You're in 100% compliant software. So you know what it means to be 100% compliant? It means it actually takes time because you're doing the shit by the book. Okay? When you're doing shit by the book, guess what happens? Guess what happens? It takes longer. Bingo. If I'm not doing identity fraud, it's not coming. Now, that's the key. We have to understand that it's going to take longer. So first off, the FCRA does not want you charging an upfront fee for your clients because you don't control the bureau. So if you take $1,000 for your client and the client goes over $1,000, what are you going to do? You're going to stop servicing your client. You know that? You know how I know that's true? Because I've seen it in the industry. People pass their 1,000 and they start doing fraudulent activity because guess what? They still got to service their client, and now they're going to service their client however it is possible to get the job done, and they don't care what method they use, so they're going to start doing fraudulent shit. Okay? Well, we got to start charging accordingly. Do you know how much I used to charge when I used to do credit repair? Take a guess, brother, how much I used to charge. Take a guess. I want to see how much you think I used to charge. Miss Brenda, you can't say that. You know that. 10K. I still charge 10K. Yeah. And I got people paying me all the time. You know why they pay me $10,000? You know why they pay me $10,000? There's a difference that you guys don't understand. I can answer the $10,000 question. I can answer the $10,000 question. What's the $10,000 question? I'm my mama. Miss Bickham's charging $10,000. There you go. I can answer the $10,000 question. And I also know how to service the client when the stuff does not get removed. When it doesn't get removed, I don't run away. I turn around and say, I can put the aggression up. We need to switch tactics. We need to try something else because that's what happens. Okay? What happens is everybody gets caught like this and then they give up. There's multiple dispute tactics. I love this software because it's not a CRM. It is a attack software. It is meant to go at the jugular of the system. Make sense? Mr. Clergy, yeah, bro. Go for it. Absolutely. You should charge her. Don't ever say one round. You never know. Angel, I can say if I got that negative item yesterday, you're not getting removed in 30 days. Okay? If I got that negative item 7 years ago and they only have 2 negative things, it's going to be a lot quicker than somebody that got it 30 days ago. Look at this. I'm going to count this letter for you guys. This is 324. I'm going to count 324 pages for you guys. Ready? Okay. This is one of the softwares I use to merge to get it, to get all the files merged so I can print them out. Okay. So this is 324 letters. Stupid. Yeah, that's fine, brother. I don't mind it. So a lot of people do that. They don't know that I'm actually a mailer. Look at this. Where's this at? This is 2,104 pages. Everybody say, you out of your damn mind. I would never send that out. Yeah, but if you turn around and start to want to truly fix your credit, you're going to start to fix whatever needs to be done. You're going to start going crazy. Like for example, Mr. Clergy's got a collection, a car collection. That's not a car collection. That's a repo. So what you got to do is you have to treat the system in a repo and go after it however possible. So what happens is they're verifying the information. How are they going to verify the information? So you got to check the secondary that verifies repossession. So I'm going to show you guys a little hack. Ready for this? I love doing this just to give you guys this idea. What secondary bureau? And I'm showing you, if you guys didn't have somebody like me to talk to, what secondary bureau reports repossessions, repos? Okay. LexisNexis, Riscolution, Innovis, CoreLogic, and DataX. Okay. Well, the software doesn't have DataX, but we got LexisNexis, Riscolutions, Innovis, and CoreLogic. Guess what I can do? I can go into the software. I'm gonna pull a report. I'm gonna show. That's why I teach you guys do it yourself. If I go over here to do it yourself, put me as the printing team. Okay. Generate the letter. Come over here. Go over here to opulence. Watch this shit. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just showing you guys this as a test. So I would run it the same way, right? Go over here. Do this. Now, when I select, I'm going to go to charge off, right? Because that's what it is. Collection charge off, right? Now, I'm going to go to Innovis, LexisNexis. I'm going to hit all the LexisNexis, right? And what did it say? LexisNexis, risk information, and then CoreLogic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find CoreLogic. Oh, there it is. I'm done. Now I just picked those. Oh, no shit that you didn't know the software could do that. That's why I charge $1,000 for a one-on-one. So why the hell you never come? Why the hell you got to get a special text from Dion to come grace my presence? Now that's so Mr. Duke Clergy, you just got how to remove your collection, your repossession. But I just showed you guys. You guys don't be afraid to search what secondary has that information and go and attack that secondary. I didn't do anything in to do it yourself. I just went to the repossession. All I did was look at the collection charge off. So if I know a repossession is a collection charge off, I just clicked on the red. I see that that's a charge off. You can actually read the account over here. So now I can go over here and just select the third part. What's on the secondaries? Why do you think I call it a power user and I don't call it the AI? There's another level to this software, ladies and gentlemen. Phenom doesn't have it. My software has it. Ready? You want to see the other level to this software? Here's the other level to this software. Phenom, they took it out because people were still confused on how to use it. Look, this mode, it's called PWA. Ready? So when I click PWA on it, it turns off another level of the software. Ready? Here's that other level, just to show you how crazy this shit is, this damn software can go. Okay? I'm going to select my blast furnace. Ready? Look at this. This is my version of the software. You understand that I am so in depth in this software? People don't know how to use this. I mastered this. I mastered this shit. And people go to me, how the fuck did you learn how to do this? People who were teaching this class asked me, how did I learn how to use this? So when I talk to you guys, when I'm telling you what's out there, okay, there's so much out here, it's not even funny. I'm gonna shut this shit off. This is my version of the software. So this M2 FICO Forge is mine. It's owned by me. So I get paid when you. Yes, it's the same exact thing. Here's Dion's. Look, I'm gonna compare it. Look here, home screen. Same exact thing. But this is when I used to, it just says M2 something else. That's what it is. Yes. Okay. So when I show that to you, there's so much in this software that you guys got to learn, that you guys got to ask. But if you don't show up and you don't ask questions, how the freak you going to learn? Yo, Mr. Farley just had a baby. I'm gonna tell you something. This is how in-depth the people that show up to this class are. Mr. Farley had a baby. He was in the hospital last week. And in the hospital, he was still in class learning last Wednesday. Those who show up are gonna get the sauce from me. I don't care. Just make sure your ass is locked in. Make sure your ass is locked in. I'm gonna give you. I don't care. I'll go for my first Wednesday that Dion put 90 people in this class. I went for 4 hours straight. I ain't a stranger. Not the lives. I'm the one that's posting. So this one, yes, I do this here. Yeah, that's me. Here, that's me. That's me. Yeah, but see, there you go. Ray just dropped all the socials. That's me. So you can see that I started changing it up because, again, we need people to join. So anybody that's in this room right now, if you're in this Facebook group, post about being in class. Post about being here. Because what happens is there's 19,800 members who don't show up and don't know how to use the software, who, guess what? They fall off because what? Because they don't know what they're doing. But if they come to class, guess what happens? They start to know what to do and they go from there. Oh, yeah, man. You didn't. I could scratch the surface with you guys on what I'm telling you. You guys don't realize what is out there. You don't realize what is out there, and some of you guys have followings. Some of you guys have followings. What happens when you guys have followings? You guys can make a massive amount of money in this software. You can make a massive amount of money in this software by going out. Let me give you a play that I gave everybody last night, right? Here's the play. Okay. Miss Allen, if you guys go in the thing, you guys are on a computer, go look at Miss Tracy Allen. Miss Tracy Allen gave me one part of this. She's actually a student of mine. So check out Miss Allen did this, and I'm going to show you how it does it. So I was told charge $50. So you can charge $50 to generate the person's letter. You just charge $50. Don't do the printing. Turn around and say, if you want to do the printing, you got to go through the third-party agency. No, I could print it off myself. I'm not paying the third-party agency. Motherfucker, the reason that you're in the situation that you're in is because you don't pay your bills on time and you don't do what's right on time. So because of that, you're not going to print it. You're going to go through the third party. And the story, you're not working with me. Done. Why? Because now you control when the letters go out. So if you know the letters go out and you get the response directly from me, come back to you with the pictures that you just saw, because that's what I sent to my clients. Now, what do? You charge $50. Now, Miss Allen taught me something real cool. She takes that $50, and on top of that, when she gets the invoice from me for printing, you know what she does? On top of the invoice, she puts an extra $50. So now she's making $100 per client. And then she takes the money, she charges it on a credit card, she gets the points from it, and now she's making money to do the credit repair. Get 50 clients. Why 50 clients? You're going to build an idea of a caseload on what is what. Who's got 100 negative items, who's got 10 negative items, you're going to figure out your price point. And now that's how you learn how to charge. You know why I can't tell you how to charge? Because I don't know who the people that you have. You know why I charge $10,000? Because I know where I was getting my clients from. You know where I was getting my clients from? I was getting them from mortgage brokers. I was getting them from real estate agents. I was getting them from BMW, and I was getting them from Mercedes-Benz. So guess what? Every single one of those mother truckers had money. So I didn't go to Honda. I didn't go to Toyota. I didn't go to Hyundai. I didn't go to any of those other companies to go fix their credit because I knew those people didn't have money. So you have to go where the money is. But guess what? When I walked into Mercedes-Benz and I asked for the job from Mercedes-Benz, what do you think the guy said? Show me proof. And guess what I did? I have 50 clients worth of proof that I can show him. Is that the sauce that you guys need to realize how to run a business? That's the testimonial. That's the testimonial right there. Here's the numbers. Then you fucking put it up to 5, 10 grand and that's it. Why, you charge $5,000 to do credit repair? Yeah, I do. I charge $10,000 to do credit repair. But since you came because of Bruce from Mercedes, I'm going to charge you 5. You ready for another gem? Write this down. Get your fucking pens and pads out. Do not do personal information and inquiries in the software. Do not do personal information and inquiries in the software. Pick up the phone and call the fucking bureaus. Do you have a Facebook link? I have access. I just don't know where I left it. I'll post. Yes. Oh no, Ray. He wants the Facebook link to M2. It's actually Tony. It's right on the thing right here. Got questions right on the group page. Do not do personal information inquiries over the phone. In the software. Do it over the phone. Forget about saving the AIs. You're going to drop your letter costs down because now you're only focused on negative items. So let me focus on negative items. And once I do that, before my letters even get to the bureau, I already got results. Oh. Any more game you guys want tonight? Who hasn't paid yet? Who the hell hasn't paid tonight? Go get your damn software. Go get you locked in. Not personal. Don't do personal information and inquiries. Inquiries in the software. Do you call for the clients? No, you call for the clients. You don't ever have the client. You don't ever have the client call. You got to know the script better than anybody else. Carlos, good question. Okay. They can't ask you who you are, but you need to have data ready. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? All the data that they usually ask for is on the credit report. But you know what I like to do? Is I always like to have the client on the phone with me or on another phone and say, bear with me 1 second while I get that information. I don't know that information. I ask the client the information, they give it to me. Okay. I always like to do that. I always like to be in the client's ear. If I'm gonna do it, I can be with the client's ear, talking to the client. If you want the client to do it, if you don't want to do it, and ladies and gentlemen, today's day and age has never been easier because of with all the LGBT stuff. You can call as a woman and call as a man, and they can't question you. So it's never been easier. No, if you want, you can call with the client. So for me, guys, I'll tell you guys this. So when I ran my funding company, I had all the information, what cars they drove, what all that stuff. So I had it all ready to rock and roll. So I didn't need them on the phone. But if you want to do it now, do it like this. And I have 2 cell phones on my desk for a reason. Here's the client here, and well, realistically now I don't call from a cell phone. I call from this. I'll show you guys how I do it. So I have a company called Dialpad I use over here. You guys can use whoever you want, but I have a company called Dialpad. Here's a one phone system, but I love this company, Dialpad. And when I go into Dialpad, I use that and I call from Dialpad. So now I can have over here on my headset, have the client on the phone and call at the same time. It's the best way to do it. So to just give you that guys that idea. That's exactly how I do it. I got all my clients' info. I can call on the behalf of my client. Absolutely, Irvin. I just said that. You can. Now, what you can do too is, I love this one. You're going to act as your client. You don't call on your client's behalf. You act as your client. Don't call on your client's behalf. act as your client unless you submitted the power of attorney or you have them on the phone. But the minute that you have them on the phone, they're going to shut down if they hear that you're credit repair agent. They're going to shut down immediately, which means you're not going to get anything that you're looking for. Any other questions? Every 30 days. You don't need to do it more. You don't need to do it. Mm-hmm. What's the script? What's the script when you call? You don't need more than 30 days, brother. You don't need more than 30 days. Every 30 days is just fine. You got to wait for them to get a response. Because if you don't get a response for them, it's called, oh, what the hell is that shit called? Frivolous dispute. Frivolous dispute. We'll process everything. What's the script when you call? I mean, you need a script? Call them and start acting irate. No, I'm kidding. Um, Checking your communities if they have a script. If you have paid and printed with me, I have a script in my community. So you have to pay and print with us to get that script. Mr. Clergy, thank you so much, Ali. You're welcome. Are you leaving for the night? Mr. Duke Clergy, you leaving? Are you leaving me? You're going to break my heart if you leave me. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here. But yes, there's a bunch of ways that you can go about it. But in the paid in full community, we have it. Mr. Irving, you should have that. Ray, get with Mr. Irving. Tell them they're all unauthorized. No, they're not, you don't tell them that they're all unauthorized. What happens is you got to be careful on your verbiage. Um, unauthorized. Okay, they're gonna come up with there's gonna be fraud. So you can do the fraud method on the phone. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, but it works. Okay, it works. Um, for the inquiries, but some of them are going to ask you for an FTC report. So if you're going to do that, you better be ready with that FTC report to submit it to them. Okay. So if you're ready to submit it with that FTC report, do that. Inquiries is okay. It's not really a big deal, but make sure that you know what accounts it's attached to because it will destroy you. The other way is when you're talking to them. I have it in the script. I don't remember off the top of my head. I have it in the script. It's in the community, but do it. You got to do it that way. To clarify, we don't have to wait 31 days to send off the regs. No, 30 days, Miss Shanta. Okay, break it down. Ready? Mail. You have mail because you sending it out with mail, right? Because you're sending it out with mail, there's time for the delivery point. So because there's time with delivery point, that's why you don't have to wait an extra day. You don't have to wait. You put it in the mail. When it puts it in the mail, the delivery point is done with the mail. That's why we say 30 to, yeah, you could do 30. Actually, realistically, you could do 30 to 35 days. But I just say 30 days. You know why? Because if I tell you 35 if I tell you 30 and you go to 35, you'll push it to 40. Make sense? Miss Bagel, fuck, man. I don't remember how to do it. How did Austin do it? Come in, say, fuck, I'll get it. I'll get it. Ollie, do you have an in-person conference or training? Also, one-on-one phone call. We can also cover funding business too. So no in-person conference just yet. I am gonna do one in my office, a 10-person conference. We're gonna charge $3,000 to get people in the room, because it's gonna be in my office. It's gonna be a 2-day event, where we're gonna just go over credit repair and funding stuff. I'm gonna have a major funder inside of there. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'll let everybody know when we're gonna go there. Stay in touch with us. Stay printing with us. Stay with us. So when I let it go, I'm gonna hit all active clients. I also own my own funding software. I am not going over it tonight, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. If you get access into my community, you're printing with us, you'll be able to understand immediately what we have. A lot of people have seen it before. I also use it for credit repair. But yes, to get with me, there's always a one-on-one you can do. I don't do phone calls. I like to do Zoom meetings because I want to work on what you guys are working on. I want to see where you're stuck. Okay. I don't like following you guys and watching where you're stuck and then not answering that question where you're stuck. Okay. So always come with questions. I know Miss Bickham, she's gonna bust my balls when I know that I already know it. That phone is gonna ring tomorrow and she's gonna be like, yeah, when are we getting on the call? But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Just come with questions. Come with an hour's worth of questions at least. If I go off on a tangent, you're going to pay for at least an hour to an hour and a half. After that, if I go on a tangent and we spend 3 hours together, well, that's great. We spend 3 hours together and you don't have to pay for 3 hours on a one-on-one with me. But if we don't, and you don't come with questions, I'm not going to sit there and teach you the software over again. I already know how to do it. I can give you a bunch of videos. You can follow the videos. Come with the questions. Come with the questions. Be ready to go because that's the key. I can go on your specific question. I have does everybody know the breakdown of a credit score? Do you know how they actually get a credit score? Does anybody in here know how they get? No. Okay. This is the last thing I'm doing, and then I'm just going to do questions. Okay. And that's it. So, has anybody seen what's called the FICO chart? Not that. This. Has anybody seen this FICO chart? Yes. Okay, perfect. Ready? Watch this. You got to know the breakdown of this chart to be able to actually understand how the system works. So here you go. Let's pull this up. Let's make this a little bigger. I'm actually going to get off my fat ass and go draw on the board. Okay, so get ready. I haven't drawn on. Oh, shit. My daughter took my pen, didn't she? Oh, you little pooper scooper. Shit, where'd you put my pen, you little shit? Oh, crap. Yo, that girl gives her daddy a run for his money. Where the hell did she put it? Oh, my God. No, she didn't. She done. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay. She put it on her desk. All right. So let's do this. Watch this, guys. So when I break this down, I'm gonna break this down a little differently than everybody else does. Well, it's not that it's different. It's actually giving you the mathematical equations on how this actually works. So do me a favor. Somebody come off mute. Ray, it'll probably be you, but watch this. I'm gonna write everything out. Oop. Is it plugged in? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Can everybody see me? Yep, my hand's here. Can everybody hear me? Ray, come off mute and talk to me. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, good. Let me see. Does the screen work? Oh, screen's not working. Why not? Something's not plugged in. Carmela ripped something out, didn't she? Really, honey? You had to break daddy's screen, didn't you? Damn, she broke my screen. Shit. Yeah, she broke my screen. It is what it is. Hold on, let me see. Let me try turning it off and turning it back on and see if that works. Okay. All right, that did not work the way I planned it. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to freestyle it. All right, give me a second, guys. Oh, we're gonna freestyle it. All right. So the way that this works is When we come here, we have these things 30, 15, 10, 35, 30. So I always start with the top one 35. You're going to write 35%. Then you're going to do 30%. I'm going to go with numbers 15%, 10%, and 10. Okay. Right? Everybody understand that so far? They know where I got the numbers from. Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat if we know where I got all these numbers from. Yes, we got it. Perfect. All right. Now, here's the thing. What is the lowest credit score? 300. Beautiful. What is the highest credit score? Yeah, Mr. Farley. Rock that baby to bed. Attaboy. Rock that baby to bed. 850. Good job. All right. So if we take 850 minus 300, we're going to get 550. 850 is the highest credit score. 300 is the lowest. We're going to get 550. Now, this is where the percentages break up. I'm using FICO because FICO is what the banks use. And we go down this way. Ready? So now I take 550, not 5, okay? And I go like this. I take 550 and I take my calculator out. I go 0.35 or I go 550 times 0.35. That's 35%. That's 192 and a half. Same thing. I'm going to do it again. 550 times 30%. 165. Okay. We know that this is 55. This is 55. And then I'm going to do the last one over here, which is at 15%, which is 550 times 0.15. 82 and a half. 82 and a half. That's the score. That's how you get a perfect credit score. If everything matches, you have everything on this, this is how you equal a perfect credit score. Okay? So when you're missing something from this, like for example, credit mix. If you don't have installment, revolving, and mortgage, guess what? Or real estate, you're going to miss the 10% over here, which means you're missing 55 points. If you don't have new credit or you have too much new credit, your 10% goes down, which means you're lowering the 55 points over here. That's your inquiries. So when I do credit repair, ladies and gentlemen, do I focus on inquiries off the bat? Hell fuck no. I don't focus on 55 points. I'll focus on these two pieces right here. Amount owed and payment history. That's how I do it. So I tell my people, pay down your accounts, and I'll say, give me the payment history, get rid of the negative items that affect the payment history. Okay? So now this is what I'm going to do for everybody in here. I'm going to make something new. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Watch this. I'm going to take a screenshot. You guys are going to see me do something in here for all of y'all. Articles of state. I don't need that, but I'm going to drag that over here. Ready? I'm going to open up chat. Hey, chat, do me a favor. Make this a nice, beautiful production for my class over here. This is a FICO score with the breakdowns and everything. What equals the score on the bottom? The score is an 850. The highest credit score you can have is 850. The lowest is 300. Use the mathematical equation of 850 minus 300, get you 550. And then 550, take all the percentages that are off the screen and break them down one by one with the total of amount of points that they can receive with each one if everything is perfect. When you do that, break that down, make this a beautiful visualization for them so I can give this to everybody in class right now. I give you a visual breakdown before the end of class. How you like them apples? Yes. I do this all the time, guys. I do this all the time. This is what I do all day long. This is what I build all day long. That's why I told you I got out of credit repair, because when I got out of credit repair, everything leads to credit repair. So instead of doing credit repair, I did funding and then did credit repair on the side, because you don't need to do credit repair to get credit repair clients. I could do funding. I could do taxes. I could do all this other stuff that gets me credit repair clients. I don't have to worry about shit. Make sense? All right. Once this visualization is done, any questions that anybody has, ask the questions now, because guess what? I'm getting ready to close this up. I'm tired. You're so dope. Thank you. I appreciated that. I need that. Sometimes my days beat the shit out of me. So I appreciate that. Today was one of those days. I got the shit kicked out of me. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, that looks sick. See? Even my chat GPT understands me. Now, here you go, guys. You're welcome. Now you have a credit report breakdown. You remember when I said you got to learn how to answer the $10,000 question? That's a $10,000 question. Knowing how to break down is and what to attack. Well, if I know not to attack new credit and credit, if I know not to attack credit and credit length or new credit and go after 55 points, and I go after this 335 points, oh, that's the game. You want to see what it looks like when you do it in the software? This is what it looks like when you do it in the software. Ready? Watch this. I don't need that no more. I just made a sexy version of it. Yes, that's my actual car. Not my jet yet. I'm going to own that jet soon. That's my actual car. Here's what it looks like. Here's my actual car. Here's pictures on the actual runway when we did a photo shoot. Here's the pictures on the actual runway. That's my actual car. It sits outside. I can hold on, wait. You ready? Because people always ask. Watch this shit. I'll show you guys something. I'll show you guys something sick. That's a baby Rolls Royce right there for people that don't know. Where is my camera? Night owl. Camera outside the house. Live view. Here. Sitting right outside the front door. Right outside the garage. Right there. That's the top. No, she's not Black Beauty. She's the Batmobile. She the Batmobile. That's the Batmobile, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Where do I want to go? I wanted to go to the software, and I want to show you what it looks like when I'd want to dispute just the high item. So I go to manager, go to send rounds of attack. I'll go over here. Watch this. This is what it looks like. If I never want to read the credit report and I want to just dispute what I just showed you guys, right? Look this. Do opulence, right? Round one, like this. I'm going to check all in green and just go like this. Inquiries, personal information inquiries. I just removed the 55 points. Now I'm attacking everything that gives me 136, 300 some odd points. That's how it looks. Y'all got so much game tonight. I don't know how you guys are still here. How y'all still functioning? You still here? What happened? Mm-hmm. I think that you're gonna get a frivolous dispute, but my thing is, hit it. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Mm-hmm. Lexus Nexus. There you go, bro. There you go. Anybody have any? Tony, you on the West Coast? Where you on the West Coast, Tony? Washington State. I'm gonna say WWA. I see Washington State. Who else? I still, man, that's crazy. How many freaking people are still left? So crazy. How many people are still here? Holy shit. So Monday night class, I go over funding software. I'll go over funding tactics with you guys on Monday night's class when I take over on Monday night. Okay, so Monday night's class, I'll go over funding. Uh, yes, Miss Chantel. Yes, ask away. Yes, girl. Girl, I don't even have a credit repair agency and I set up a damn affiliate link. Girlfriend, I sent you my damn link. You gonna get me paid too. Let's sit down and make money together. I ain't set up as no credit repair agency. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, so what you guys are doing, I want you guys to understand something. You guys get stuck in the sauce. That's what it is. Okay, I'm Italian. I want everybody to understand this. I'm Italian. When we make Sunday sauce when it's really thick and nasty, that's when you guys. This is where you guys are stuck in. You guys are stuck in this thick and nastiness. Okay, and the problem is you guys don't move through it. You guys, oh, I no. You can use your personal social security number and run your business as Miss S. Rucker right now as your own business, Miss S. Rucker. You getting paid out. That's all it is. You don't need a credit repair organization because what happens, Chantel, what happens if you open up today, you don't like it after 6 months, and you spent all this damn money and you didn't get shit out of it? But if you start running it, you start getting legs underneath it, and you start to understand it, you start to market it, you start to do all this stuff, and you start to get legs. Well, guess what? Sweetie, it takes 7 days. I just opened up a corporation in freaking Florida. It took me 7 days. 7 days, I got my corporation running. I'm ready to go, and I got legs. Cost me $300. Guess what? If I'm making 10,000 a month, do I give a shit about 300? Bingo. That's the game, girls. That's the game, guys. That's what I'm gonna tell you this. Don't spend money on places you don't need to spend money if you don't know viability. If you know viability, go out and go get it. Why'd I tell you guys the $50? Because $50 I could take via Zelle. Ain't nobody gonna bust my chops about $50 on Zelle. But you know when people are gonna start busting my chops? When I take 10,000. But guess what? Guess how I take 10,000? I take 10,000 via Zelle because I don't want chargebacks. So you got to learn the game. You got to learn how to go through the game. Make sense? No problem. That was a very good question, Chantel. That was a very, very good question. Any other questions? My wife is coming downstairs. She can come in to get me. Coming to tell me it's game over. I hear her. Anybody have any questions? I'm still going. Does anybody have any questions? You're gonna see my princess. You're gonna see why I do it. I don't do it for that stupid car. There she is. Y'all came down with food. You didn't bring me any?
You bought me Doritos.
You bought daddy Doritos? Come to daddy. Come to daddy, princess. Oh, give that. I want it. Come give daddy. Come on, little girl. Where you at? Honey, she broke the screen.
Huh?
She broke the screen when she pulled on it.
This one?
Yep.
The cow?
Yep. She broke the thing so I can write on it. So, can you print 2 letters? I always print everything double-sided. I don't ever print anything single-sided. When I send out the letters, it's always printed double-sided. So it saves you money on paper. If I printed everything single-sided, holy shit, how much it would cost you. What happened?
Spotlight just went on. Creepy as shit.
The spotlight went on? Because there's bugs outside. There's a shit ton of. Yes, I always print everything double-sided. I have like my wife is standing over there, so I'm not gonna show you. Can you come this way? I have a professional print station in the house. Like, this is not even my office. This is just in my house.
Don't touch the drivers, mama.
This is in my house. That's what I have in my house, a professional print station in the house. I have 8,000 pieces of paper inside the house ready to go at any point. Does the eOscar system read it like that? Yes, it reads it just fine. So the eOscar, I want to tell you, honey, Carmela, no baby girl, okay? Whatchamacallit, the eOscar system opens up the envelope. Thanks, baby girl. Opens up the envelope, pulls the letters out, and runs it through a scanner. So yes, it does read it like that.
Go get her daddy.
Give it to daddy. Ah, I got you. Oh, thank you. This is what I do it for, guys. I became a printer so I could spend more time with her. Come, baby. Nope. Hey, Mr. Farley.
Mama.
This how big they get, big man.
Mama.
This is how big they get. She a year and a half after yesterday. Go.
Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, you're welcome.
Man, yeah, she a year and a half as of what? 5 days ago. Let me see how small she is. Honey, look how small Mr. Farley's baby is. Right there. Newborn.
Oh, sweet baby. Do you see the baby?
I missed. Enjoy it, man. It blink. You blink and it's gone. You blink and it's gone. I promise you. Just enjoy every moment that you possibly can, because when you blink, she's gonna be walking and terrorizing your life. Mine already does. Anybody have any other questions? I know we went through a lot tonight. I know I dropped a lot of gems, a lot of stuff on you guys. So I'm gonna give everybody the breakdown. There's 2 things. First off, first breakdown of tonight is software is very easy to use. You just got to learn how to use it. Second breakdown of is, if you're not printing with me, you should be printing with me at least for 1 round so I can double check your work and you should know what to do. That's how easy it is. That's the breakdown that I think everybody should understand. Does everybody agree? Beautiful. All right. Ms. Bickham, I guess me and you are going to have a meeting tomorrow. When is my next Zoom? My next Zoom will be this Monday night coming. That's weird to say. This Monday night coming will be my next Zoom. Not tomorrow's Miss Deborah, Saturday's Miss Deborah, and then I got Monday night and Wednesday night. They're canceling the Tuesday class, so it's going to be Monday and Wednesday. No Tuesday, Thursday. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, I got that at 8 o'clock. So that's more evening. Be prepared to learn. But I'm going to let you guys know something. My Wednesday's class is a little smaller. My Monday class is going to be a little smaller than tonight. We don't normally get the big text messages that go out. So we try our best to do that. If you use yellow envelopes, you put each bureau letter in 1 envelope. No, I put individual envelopes. I send out 17, 18, 20 letters at a time. for one person. Good night, Mr. Irving. I'm done. I'm literally closing that out. Carlos, yes, you're gonna like I showed it. I showed it you how it looked before. We have individual letters going out for the individual client. So everything that's you want, you running funding to Saturday, not Saturday. Call me next week. I got you, Tony. Tony, you have my number or no? Ray, give Tony. Oh, I was gonna say, Ray, give Tony my office number, right? So we can get him in over there, so we can work with you. I've got one of the best funders in the game that helped me build the software. So you've already seen the software, Tony. So we're gonna have everything come in through the software, and then you can go right to the funder. So he'll look at it. So it's, as long as it's qualified, he's not gonna waste anybody's time. If he can see that it's qualified, that's gonna be the key. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. Is that it? Any other questions? Come on, I'm telling you guys, there's 50 people in here tonight. Y'all make sure go in your community groups. If you're in a mentorship, go into mentorship groups. Let them know Monday and Wednesday this guy's teaching. You better be in that class. If you're not in that class, you are missing shit. I already got your number sitting in front of me. I already got it. You already sent that shit to me text message. Ray, just text him off our dial pad number so Tony can have the number and we'll go from there. Jesus Christ, honey. You will come and take all my shit? that's stores.
I bought you Doritos. I'm your water.
I hope there's no backwash in there.
I'll give it to Carmela.
Not gonna fuck with her. Does anybody else have any questions?
Carmela, come drink some of Daddy's water.
I don't care. Honey, I eat it out of her damn mouth. My daughter's eating something and puts it in my mouth. You think I'm gonna deny it? I'm gonna give it to Daddy. I'll eat it. Hi, princess.
What? Here, Bobby, I have it right here.
Hell no. It's my kid. It's my germs anyway. Shares my blood. Miss Big M, a big M. I guarantee a Big Him. I know I'm pronouncing that shit wrong. Probably see you tomorrow. And that's it. Anybody else have any questions? Anything else?
No, you can't. No.
If we're,
Don't pull. Please don't pull. I don't need his phone on me.
you know, I was gonna. Oh damn, girl, you got reverb all day. I was never ever gonna say that correctly. That's why I said wait right to your last name.
No.
I was right to your last name. All right, we'll talk mañana. All right, guys, I'm done. If you guys can leave, I'm just gonna have a quick meeting with Ray before I close out for the night, and I'm done for the night, guys. Angel, it's a pleasure. Stay on top of it, and we'll see you, man. Start printing with us, bro. We're gonna help you out a lot. All right. See you next class, Mr. Farley. I'll see you on Monday. Farley, I'll teach Monday, Wednesday. They cancel in Tuesday's class. All right. So Monday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. See you on Monday, Tony. I'll see you. I'll talk to you soon, Tony. Four two nine 2311. All right, guys. Have a good night, guys.
Daisy's upstairs with
914, Mr. Angel. Yeah. I am in New York, brother. I'm in Westchester. I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, go figure. I might answer. I might not answer. If I don't answer, Ray will answer. All right. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody cutting out. All right. Cool. Beautiful. Wow. What a class. What a class. What a great class. Stopping stream.